most retailers are trying to do one thing, which is, on average, if the existing customer base contributes about 30 to 35% in terms of your revenue every year, how can I drive a 10 to 15% increase in that repeat purchase rate so that I can continue to drive those numbers? Now, I'll take an example here, which is interesting. Like, you look at furniture, and I mentioned that has a 21% repeat rate. That is an average in the industry. You look at, I think Wayfair put out their public earnings report more recently. They actually have a 70+% repeat purchase rate. So they're a furniture category, but they've figured a way to be able to scale their business on existing customers by changing their SKU, changing their products. And that's part of an example of what companies are trying to do over the next 2 to 3 years to kind of increase that repeat purchase rate. But if the goal is to be able to drive that, the question is simply, what are these people trying to accomplish? If profitable growth's the goal, you want to increase the repeat purchase rate, ultimately, you're trying to maximize customer lifetime value. Now, as many of you know in this room, maximizing customer lifetime value is an outcome. You have to have the inputs into that business to be able to drive to maximize that customer lifetime value. And the question is, what are those inputs? How do you do that? If you sort of look at it big picture, you as a consumer, what drives you to go back to buy at stores? It really comes down to the experience you have in different categories of your life, and just understanding what drives you to go back. Ultimately, there are a few things. And